another random ramble, really, into the resistance of the screen. I've spent 3 days in front of a screen interacting with people. Amazing. You know how much I love people. People are amazing. I've had 3 days of interacting with people constantly. And within those people have also been people who are saying, wow, I'm Zoom meeting, back to back, and they're really finding it a thing as well. And yeah, I kind of found it a bit of a thing too, because interacting with people is my thing. But I've been on my own. Like, I've spoken to so many people. I'm dealing with a number of amazing clients. I'm having virtual cups of tea with friends. It's gorgeous. And I've spoken to people, but without actually spending physical time with anyone, that has a real detriment to us as humans, because we need to interact and we need to hug and we need to be together. And I think that we're all feeling, not all, who knows what we're all feeling? Who knows what we're all feeling? I'm feeling one thing 1 minute and then I'm feeling another thing the next minute. So at least I'm feeling it. Hey, I'm feeling great to be alive, actually. I'm feeling blessed. Yeah, and this promise of spring in the air is just so beautiful, isn't it? Can you feel the longer days? Can you feel that? Can you see more light in the day? Can you see the daffodils blossoming? Can you see the flowers coming up? So magical. And here in Glastonbury, it's heavenly. It's beautiful. The lambs are in the fields. The bird song is potent, and I'm really, really, really focused on making sure I've got that balance, because this back-to-back Zoom thing collapsing at the end of the day, my eyes are sore because of all the light. That was light, by the way. That is like a strobe effect light, which I find after a few hours of being on a screen, I'm feeling that, and it's not ideal, is it? So I'm really focused on making sure I've got this balance between, yeah, we need to do it on the screen, then we need to do it on the screen, but we also need nature's medicine. We need nature's medicine. We need to be able to look up at the sky. We need to be able to just take a breath. Just take a breath in between those Zoom calls. Take a walk. Get the body moving. Get the blood flow moving. Get the breath moving. We don't need to be stagnant. That stagnation certainly doesn't do me any favours. It leads to all sorts of complacency and half-heartedness and that kind of mediocre, just not feeling nice. I need to be moving and doing stuff, but then not tipping the balance of doing too much, which has been a past pattern of mine. And so many, I'm sure. Just because we're capable of multitasking doesn't mean to say that we have to multitask like all day, every day. Sometimes, often, we just need to stop and breathe and pause. And in those moments, that's when the answers come to questions we might not have even known are there. Just taking those pauses in the day regularly. I was reminded recently of 3 deep breaths, taking 3 deep breaths. Just breathe. Just take 3 deep breaths. Just stop and just be. Listen to the birds singing. Look up at a tree. Take in the medicine of nature, spiritual medicine, whatever you want to call it. It's essential for the day, particularly in the morning. My morning practice has a lot of ritual around it, and some mornings will take the morning. Actually, some mornings, if I need to take the morning to myself, I'll take the morning to myself, and making sure that my own house is in order, that my own garden is tidy, that I'm feeling good about my own world, really checking in on how I am really feeling, before then I'm ready to share with anybody. And then I can share authentic as well, because I know how I'm feeling. I know how I'm doing here. I'm not just kind of blindly trying to get through the day, which I've done so many times. But now I feel really, really blessed to be in this level of self-awareness that I still feel shit. Of course I do. I'm human. And there are days when I have whatever that is. There's days when I have that. And there's other days where, yeah, I'm completely in the flow, and the morning practice makes such a massive difference to me. I've had a strong morning practice for many, many years, and now it's actually stronger than ever, particularly because I deepened it in the last couple of years. And now I'm not surrounded directly, I'm not living in community right now. So I'm having to really self-discipline when I get out of bed to meditate, to get on my yoga mat, to journal, not faff about, because I am a creative genius and I do so many things at once that I find myself getting on my yoga mat, and then I'll want to get up and just go and start something, and then go and start making a cup of tea, and I have to bring myself back to my mat constantly. Some mornings I'm flowing through it, but there's other days when I'm already feeling stimulated by what I know if I've got a busy day coming, which now my days are really filling up and getting busier and busier, and I'm loving it. However, I'm very, very conscious of taking that time to regain my center and to pause. So I suppose that's what this was about, was pausing. I hope you are all finding some time to pause, and if you're not, I can highly recommend it. I don't want to say I would advise you, because I don't really like doing that anymore. I feel that okay, let's do another couple of minutes of ramble, because I do feel there is this whole level of judgment in society right now, which is, you're not doing it my way, and you're not doing it this way, and you shouldn't be doing it, and I feel like I know best for you. And actually, we don't know best for anyone. Coming from a caring space, we might think that this person isn't making a great choice, but who am I to say that? We're all equal out here. We're all equal. We're on an equal playing field, and what you're choosing to do with your life is your free will. It's your free will and it's your choice, and I haven't got any say in that unless you ask me. If you were to ask and the invitation's there, then I may respond with my opinion. But perhaps it's something, again, that's coming with age, that I don't feel as reactive. Certainly, I don't want to react to how other people are behaving, or what they're choosing to do with their lives. I don't mind. What you choose to do with your life. It's completely up to you. I might agree and I might disagree, and we might roll together or we might not roll together. It's each to his own, and free will is essential for our evolution and our soul growth, that we are sovereign in making our own choices, and that we respect each other's choices, and that I'm not going to love you any less because you don't believe the same things that I believe. And I'm not going to go out here, shouting off and being overactive about, my opinions and my beliefs, because they're personal to me. And if you ask, then we'll have a great conversation about it, I'm sure. And I do have many conversations along those lines. So free will and taking a pause. I want to send lots of love. Ciao for now.